They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. When you're sitting inside the top 25 halfway through the season, the goal was clear. Win out. Hope you get a little bit of help because this party only has a dozen spots.
And it starts with winning out and taking care of business. And that starts today, right? Like every single game has to matter. It has to count. You got to look at yourself and say, how do we continue to grow, get better? And then, Jesse, let the dominoes fall when they fall.
That's it. And this is a top 25 team right now that I think has really good leadership inside the locker room. And these guys are really dedicated and focused on making sure this team worries about the opponent today. The rest of college football is going to take care of itself. This whole picture could look entirely different by the time this day is done, but you got to handle your business and get this win.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Coffee. It's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
It's just so nice to have the signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Cano. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Offense facing 4th down. Number 18.
We've reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Got the 1st down and more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back
breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Using his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To the air, it's Coffee. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off-play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Roach. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Makes one man miss.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
A brave new world as they make it into the red zone for the first time in this game. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive leads.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Coffee. Forced out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Running back searching for a hole. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snagged out of the air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
First down for the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. He'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick handoff. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Penn State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
when you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Creates a little room. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. Got the back over the middle. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Found the spot in the defense. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to slam in. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Ramsey. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Coffee. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Right on the money. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now on the move. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outright.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Firing to the right, complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Live by the blitz. Get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive, but maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And off from the shotgun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves...
Touchdown, Indiana! They've got the lead here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Line getting set on second down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
The give as they work on that clock.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Give to the running back. He's able to find his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents, whatever.